Hey, hey! And welcome back to another Speed Art from the Vault. As always, I'm joined by my good friend Mouse, who was one of the main players of our Halloween D&D game 2021.
Howdy.
And today we are covering, I believe, the hardest battle of the entire game, the Devil's Chimp.
I suppose it was the most difficult, but mostly just because I wasn't there for over half of it.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot in the radio episode. I almost wish we had saved some of it for there. But, he was found in the sub laboratory down in the animal testing wing, which had fallen to disarray and decay. But, yeah, I remember because I sprung it specifically on Magic Bear's character, Taz. And meanwhile, Noah was downstairs, I think, like one level. And you were all the way down at the very bottom level, far away.
Yeah.
You heard them scream in terror, and that's what set you off. I actually, if I remember correctly, this guy was supposed to be about 9 feet tall, and he was supposed to be like a hard mode fight. It was actually the second hardest, I believe.
Which was supposed to be the first?
First hardest was the cotton fluff, which I think we get to next video.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Good old cotton fluff. That'll be one for the ages. Sure. Now, the Devil's Chimp is actually something that I originally created back in, I believe, early middle school, like 6th grade maybe. And originally, he looked more like an evil, freaky-looking lizard. I didn't redesign him until early high school. And if you look in the top left-hand corner, I believe, you can see what was at that time the latest design of him, which looked significantly more like an evil monkey. This was a fun redesign because not only did I have to change his anatomy a final time, but I also had to manage to add in a second head. As you guys probably remember at this point, the D&D game was supposed to be a Circus of Horrors theme. And so I centered a bunch of my monsters around carnival freaks. This one was the famous two-headed man. I had so much fun designing this guy.
I can imagine. I mean, it looks like it would have been fun to design.
Oh yeah, this took me like 4 hours of drawing, I believe. I knew exactly where this thing was going to be. It was going to be somewhere in the sub-basement. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I believe this one was the one holding the Adventurer's Tome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if memory serves, Magic Bear actually asked the Adventurer's Tome, because it was a living book, whether or not I just gave it to the Devil's Chimp or whether or not it was stolen. It stole the book from wherever Doc had left it. And then he was just circling around within the sub-laboratory. And I actually ended up rolling dice to decide which area he would be in once you got down there.
How do you manage to get him down to there?
I
mean, like, lore-wise.
Lore-wise, Doc absolutely sedated it after doing this experimental surgery to give it 2 heads.
Let me rephrase. After stealing the book.
After stealing the book?
From upstairs.
Oh, no, my bad. I misspoke. You didn't steal it from upstairs. No, Doc set it down somewhere in the sub-laboratory. Hoping that the Devil's Chimp would steal it.
I mean, I guess.
Those feet gave me such a hard time. You'll see, I had to really block it out geometrically, which is what I always do when I have problems with perspective. But also, you just have to really work it out as if you're looking at it. You know, right in front of you. Yeah, that, you were not getting out of there so easily.
We almost did.
You almost got out of there without having to fight, but then you wouldn't have gotten the book.
No, we had the book.
No, you didn't. No, because the chimp had the book.
We stole the book back. And then the radio alerted the chimp to our presence.
No. The chimp had it in its hands when you found it. Magic Bear never actually stole it back. He saw that it had and just like, crap, now I have to fight it. I might as well go get my party members. Oh crap, is that a radio?
I suppose.
That's how it worked out. It's been 2 years. It can be easy to forget. My favorite part about this thing, which has been... It's reigned true since I first created him, okay?
Yeah.
And that's that the Devil's Chimp actually has a cloaca.
You know, I can't help but feel every time that you bring that up that it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary information. None of us cared.
It reproduces based on eggs. It lays eggs.
None of us asked, though.
No, but you were weirded out when you found out it laid eggs.
As a normal person would be.
By a monkey laying eggs? Hell yeah. I don't know, man. I get a kick out of saying that. It's really funny to me.
I suppose.
Fun fact about the anatomy of this guy.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't always intended exactly when I first drew him, and you can really tell by the crop out I have of the Devil's Chimp's face as I use it as reference. But the idea to make most of his head an exposed skull actually came last. You see, I originally started out by drawing the bones of an actual monkey.
Yeah.
I had that open as reference on another computer next to me while I did this. And I loved how it looked so much. I'm just like, I don't want to cover this with fur. I might as well just make it a skull. And so the only part of his head with flesh on it is below the top jaw. It just connects up there, and all those spikes on his head are actual bone. They're sort of like horns, you know? I believe one of you actually took that as a souvenir. One of the heads. Oh man, you guys were pissed after that fight, I believe.
Well, yeah, it took most of our resources.
Oh, it did, not only our resources, it took most of the session. Like, when I finished recording that episode, it's up now. I'll add a card in the top hand in case anyone, for whatever reason, wants to sit through 3 hours of a D&D session. It's one of the last... It was actually, I believe, the last episode that went up. That's sad. I just realized that. That was the last one I was able to record before all the files got corrupted.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. But that actually, I believe, took 2 hours to fight in real time. In game time, that was about 3 minutes.
I think it was a little less than that, actually.
I remember you actually said something about that. I'm pretty sure that battle took, like, about 40 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it took 2 hours to record. Like, man, that sucked.
That's just how D&D battles go, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys spent, like, 3 hours fighting 7 skeletons for, like, 20 seconds in one of my sessions.
I remember that. That's always awful when you really think about how long it takes.
I mean, that's just how it goes. Each round is 6 seconds. There's no way that everybody's going to get through their turn in 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of times you really have to think about it. That's the thing about D&D.
Yeah.
You can see I really worked hard to figure out a uniform, well, not uniform, but a diverse color pattern for his body. Because I wanted to go a lot with the original color scheme I had for him, which is just varying shades of red. So I had to really consider it. So his flesh was going to be blood red, the fur was going to be a deeper maroon, and for whatever reason, all the bone was going to be bright pink.
Interesting.
He was a fun character. It was a fun monster. I had fun throwing that at you guys, but that was the one time in the entire game where I was really worried about you guys' health. Because after he launched that first fireball, I was just like, I'm about to kill my party members. Oh no.
I mean, yeah, you didn't exactly put us at a very high level.
No, I didn't, and that was my fault. That was a problem, man.
Yeah, for all the stuff that you threw at us that game, you did not put us at a very high level, so...
And looking back on it, I should have let you guys level up after the Devil's Chimp at least.
I don't know about that one.
I think you guys deserve to go up at least 1 level over the course of that entire game.
I think we should have just started at a higher level.
Then, what were you, 4?
I think we were 5.
You were level 5. See, that's a problem, because we always play on level 3 or 4 in all of our D&D games.
We usually play on level 5 in our one-shots. The thing is that those one-shots are usually catered to being level 5 one-shots.
Yeah, but my god, just... like, it really showed. I don't know what I can throw at you guys. I threw absolute hell at you over the course of multiple sessions that took, like, 3 months. This game took 3 months to complete.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't even get a long rest through the whole thing.
You guys considered it 3 times, though. I remember that. You considered it like by episode 3, you were just like, look, I've used a lot of my spells. I need a long rest. You guys actively considered it and never did.
We couldn't. That would have been 8 hours.
You could have skipped over.
Yeah, but you didn't. You gave us a time limit.
No, I didn't.
You said we had to be out by like 6.
I did not give you a time limit. I remember that specifically. I said you couldn't leave until you finished. You were pissed off. You didn't want to be you didn't want to have to do this for days on end.
I distinctly recall there being a time limit of sorts.
See, I don't. Because I had nothing planned for that. There was nothing there. I suggested that, if you do sleep, though, that means you're just going to be here all through November 1st and 2nd, maybe. I did worry you about it. But I know distinctly I had nothing planned for anything beyond 6 a.m. And I'm pretty sure you got out of there after 6 a.m.
No, because we had finally finished by like 5:30.
Right. But no, I'm positive I never said you had to be out by 6 a.m. But yeah, I knew it was going to be in the underground, so that's what I depicted here in the background, as you can see. Just fallen rubble, support beams, that giant hole in the back. He needed to look menacing, you know what I mean?
I suppose.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the two-headed devil's chimp. Mouse, you got anything you want to end on here?
No, not particularly.
That fight was a pain in the butt.
It was, in fact.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. As always, he's been Mouse, I've been Why Not, and I hope you guys were entertained. Good night, everybody.